It looks like all of your fears are coming true. Marvel Studios' reboot of Blade, aka Blade the Vampire Hunter, is going to feature comedy and jokes. If you are angry at this, I am convinced none of you have actually watched the last 3 Blade movies. Man, revisionist history is hitting hard with Blade. Apparently now Blade 3 has become this underdog that people are very much like, it was actually better than you remember. It was actually a movie with depth. Stop letting nostalgia tell you garbage. Stop listening to video essays that are wrong. Blade 3 has Triple H making out with a Pomeranian. There's no depth to it. It's just garbage. It's a bad movie. Blade 1 and Blade 2 are absolute masterpieces. And guess what? They are loaded with one-liners, quips, and comedy. That's actually some of the most enduring parts of those first 2 films, and the way they deliver comedy through the lines at the right time. Because the script and the humor is on point. Delivery is on point. So people are sort of surprised now that Marvel Studios is going to include comedic elements when it comes to Blade. Again, I want you to go back and watch the first 2 movies and how pretty much every line of delivery that has Blade talking to the villains in some way, shape, or form, he says it comedically or sarcastically or makes a joke out of it. That's literally what makes those movies so special, is because they use the tropes of the 70s and 80s and early 90s action heroes and put them into a Blade film. And then top it off with some great world building, lore, and great set pieces and action. Again, all these things are what you're used to in Marvel. That's exactly what they do. The 3rd Blade film, notwithstanding, because it's pure garbage, that shouldn't affect what you perceive this franchise as. Just because it's gonna be a Marvel Studios product with comedy doesn't mean that it's somehow already failed Blade. Again, I really want you to take those nostalgia glasses off and go watch Blade. Go watch the first 2 at least, and keep account of the quips, jokes, and sarcastic moments. You actually might run out of room jotting down each timestamp. It's just everywhere. And that's something that I think you have to understand is going to be a major part of the franchise. It's another Marvel movie, and even as dark as you can get, you still have comedy in these elements. That's just sort of how it goes. So I'm not really surprised that they're looking for people that are somewhat associated with other Marvel Studios projects and comedic projects, because, again, that's expected. Don't act shocked here. It's just, come on.